Hey guys, how are we doing on this fine Thursday? I am doing alright. I felt a bit rough this evening. Had a bit of a dizzy spell. It's my own fault. I've eaten shockingly bad today. Like I've had 2 energy drinks. I've basically drunk nothing but pop. My breakfast was... What was my breakfast? It was a large bar of chocolate. And then my afternoon snack was a large bar of chocolate and a packet of crisps. That's what it was for breakfast, and then the same again for my afternoon snack. And then another 2 cans of pop when I got home from work. And then when I was coming back, when I got back home with my daughter after a swimming lesson, I felt really warm, really sweaty, really dizzy. Basically, I had a massive sugar crash. So yeah, I'm still feeling kind of the effects of it now, but I'm alright. So yeah, that's how my day has gone. Let me know in the chat, let me know in the comments how your day has gone. If you don't want to do that, just drop a smiley emoji in there. Why not? And also don't forget to hit subscribe. It really does help me out, and we will be playing some more Eternal Strands. So let's crack on with that. Okay. Continue. Right. Yeah, we need to... What's over there? Oh, Loom Gate. We need to go to the Loom Gate. That's where we left off. What's this? Oh, it's because we got the thing. Generator Vortex level 2. You know what I like about this game? When you're not pressing something and having to hold the button down to be able to confirm. Just when you press the button, the action goes. Let's travel. I'm guessing we will have to possibly fight that great arc again. Yeah. My drink for tonight is not pop, it is water. So I've certainly learnt my lesson, folks. Right. Map. We need to go over towards the collapsed mine. Okay. Okay, maybe I won't have to fight the Great Ark. Doesn't sound like it's walking about. Oh no, it is walking about. some white wood while here. I can see some stuff like up here. Yep. Actually, so far playing this, I like really want them to make a sequel already.
Maybe Sola would know.
Because go towards the collapsed mine, which is where the giant thing is. There was another one of those things. There it is. Okay. Damn. Why are we fighting this thing again? God, I really hate it when it does that. Go away! Go around here and see if we can get some vitality tonics like that. Aiming this bow is really annoying. Come on. Yes. This is not where I wanted to be. I wanted to jump off that. I'm just trying to see if it's better to use the arrow, the bow and arrow. Try and get the bottom arm pieces and really grand if we have infinite. This is taking a lot longer than it did last night. Alright, let's try and get up here. Yeah, piss off when they're grabbing me, you stupid piece of shit. I'm slowly whittling it down. But I do mean slowly. I definitely 100% need some sort of upgrade that gives me more stamina. Okay, I'm out of vitality tonics. Go up here, see if there's anything. Nope, just more bad guys to fight. There's a thing I can throw up here. Seems to be actually quite effective. There doesn't seem to be a, other than actually like climbing on it, there doesn't seem to be an actually stunning method. For attacking this thing. I'm not particularly trying to back off. I'm not particularly trying to cheat it or cheese it, should I say. I just want slightly more effective method. I'm in out of range of that. Nope. Stop running away. Stand and... Oh, this bloody thing. Confused it. Come on now, sending me flying that far was just unfair. I like the fact that the music has become muted because I'm injured. Quite like that. Oh, I don't want cobalt iron, I need health. Alright. I need to hope that me coming in here hasn't reset that thing's health. Let's... That's what I need. Well, what I actually need is it to stop bloody grabbing me, but... I should have been able to hit its back then. I think, like, using the arrows will be effective if you had a better bow and arrow. not paying attention to my stamina. How would blocking help me? It's giving me a tooltip about blocking. How exactly would blocking help me in that situation? Yeah, well, I tried to block. Shockingly, didn't help. Wish you could fight your way out of this. That's what I want. If you like damage it enough, you can actually. Time to leave. No. Come on, attack the box. That's not helping. Don't.
Hold on.
I knew I were gonna die then. Prince Health reaches dangerous level and will use a scrying to rescue her. In the event of a rescue, you can select which resources are preserved in a safe pouch. All others are lost. Upgrading Casman's carry will increase the size of the safe pouch, allowing more resources to be recovered. That was annoying. Right. I have absolutely no vitality packs. I don't know if the Ark of the Stricken Earth is chest thing is still open. Yes, it is. That's good. I think I'll have to try and do a bit of Googling, see if there's some tips and tricks to this. He's picked up a stick. Let's harvest this. Strands can only go into a maximum level of power. Future harvest will not produce a strand.
Wonderful.
Right. We'll bend leather. Okay, so according to that, I will not be. If I defeat that thing again, I will not be getting any real benefit from it. Can't go that way. We're close to where we need to go. Through the southern path. That's just instant death down there. Oh, no. Up and round. Okay, instead of going in this cave, we go round. I see. I see. I'm doing this spell wrong. Tutorials. Ensnaring blast. Create a ball of kinetic potential, pulling objects and force towards it. Detonation results in shockwave damages all within its radius. Control. Thing. One thing. Tap. I'll tag it in the blast. That made no sense at all. This isn't doing what it said. Right, that didn't do what it said. It said when targeting blast, tap, or did I read that wrong? Maybe I read that wrong. Ensnaring blast. Control to prepare the strand. Hold triangle. Oh no, I was doing it wrong. Alright, let's watch the video. Right. Okay. Right. Now I understand. That now does in fact make sense.
The Sodden Pass. A fitting name for the road to the wetlands.
I would have to agree. That is a fitting name for a road to a place known as the wetlands. Trying not to fly off the edge of the cliff there, Bryn. I've just discovered if you press and hold the button, she does a more powerful attack. We absolutely did not pick up on. Well, that got me absolutely nothing, didn't it? Okay. It's me. Ooh, you're pissing me off, you stupid arrow man. I'm pretty sure you can deflect, like, and like bounce their arrows back. Because I'm sure I did it like last night, but can't seem to figure out exactly how. Want some goodies. Let's go get all the shiny goodies.
According to the maps, you're getting close to Dredge's Mire.
Okay. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Stupid dog. I feel like the pull effect of the ensnaring blast should look like it's actually pulling. Like, I get it'll only pull things that's in the bubble, but it seems like it should be a far more effective attack than it actually is. I can swear. Let's go see what's over here. There's a lot of vitality tonics. Okay, at least we're full on vitality tonics. That's something, right? I'm gonna assume saw something shining over here, as I thought I did. All right. Let's just break this, because these things do give us stuff like that.
Designed for a two-hander. Looks like it was being packed up to ship.
It'll be exciting to work off an Enclave design firsthand.
Okay, oops. Oh. Let's try that. Where will this take us? Dredge's Mire, I assume. Or it could just take us back to base camp. Dredge's Mire. Flooded and verdant. Oh, that'd be a Drek. Dreks are not good. Oh, stupid invisible lizards. Loom gate though.
I know you're excited to explore, but first things first. Use our key swatch with a loom gate in the mire, so that it's easy to return.
Right. I'll check the maps.
I need to. It's right there. Wren treated hide. Bromite. Isn't that what they call people from Birmingham? Oh no, sorry, that's Brummy. Well, I thought that was funny. Leave me and my dad jokes alone.
Perfect. I can see the connection. We'll be able to come back whenever we'd like.
Without having to trek through all the mud.
The beauty of instantaneous travel. Keys watches are an ingenious system for connecting loom gates together.
Right, so that noise is the Drake. That's going to search the village of Polderville for signs of the masked Hearthsider. Well, that died. Wasn't quite what I was going for there, but we'll work with it. Thank you, stupid dog. Yeah, you see the line from the arrow. Yeah, the line for the arrow seemed to bounce back towards it then, which is what I would say. Ancient coin. That seems frozen. Right, how do I... Collect stories from collect fragments. Okay. It's not what I'm bothered about. how do I... Because we got told about the files that protect you from heat and cold. How do I change them? Tutorials. What was it? So, resistance files. Okay, that's good, but how do I use them? Alright, so it doesn't tell me. Tells me I've got the resistance files, not how to use them. Or do I not actually have them yet? I don't remember actually crafting them, so maybe we don't in fact have them yet.
This is Polar Bear. What happened? The village is completely frozen.
This can't be natural.
I think it's safe to say no one lives here. Where else could I look for a hearth cider?
I can't quite remember why, but something tells me you should search for a watchtower. The maps indicate there may be some nearby.
Doubt security would be active if the village was vacated.
Just trust me on this. I've got some cross-referencing to do.
All right, Bryn. You heard them.
Watchtower. Got it.
Okay, can we get in this? Am I just destroying this entire house? Yes. The answer to that is yes, I am just destroying the entire house. Search the watchtower and the warden's roost of Dredgemire. Alright. I'm going to assume that that's the watchtower. So we're just going to go this way.
There's a watchtower ahead.
Found the tome I was looking for. It mentioned that key swatches were held by security in the Enclave's more remote villages. It ensured that loom gates could be reconnected to more central locations if needed. Perhaps our hard cider won't be in the watchtower, but a key swatch to Deneverin could be.
Genius, Lane. Nice work.
Yeah, it's giant scissors. Those were just giant scissors, weren't they? I do like the fact that if you're full of vitality and pick up another vitality tonic, it'll just heal you with it. Ooh. Just thing seems like
Another drake.
This one doesn't seem as aggressive. Must not be rutting.
Should leave you alone unless you get close.
right, so the don't want to fight you, you stupid dragon. Apparently, I don't have much of a choice. Ooh, that's not good. I think it's buggered off. I'm not 100% sure. There's a giant, there's a arc down there, giant arc. I can hear that bloody drake.
According to this logbook, all the key swatches were removed from the Poldervale Watch a few years after the search.
Strange.
But there was one key swatch that was borrowed and never returned by the mayor at his residence in Poldervale.
Perhaps it's still there.
It'll be tough for me to withstand the cold long enough to search for it.
The rest of the band could help you navigate that. Try discussing the challenge with a few of them next time you're at camp.
Okay. I am kind of bummed. I need you to not do that. Why is this Drake attacking me? I haven't done anything to it. Okay. I'm gonna need you to like sit down. How am I supposed to work this? This... Because that keeps happening and I've got all the other bad things to fight.
The Ark unexploded. Pre-surge, the Arks trod this passage daily to transport and farm resources from the outskirts.
Okay. Alright, so the ice wall doesn't do anything. You would think it would. Weaver's grasp. Where is this stupid Drake? Here it is. Right, where's the mayor's residence? can't zoom in. Stupid thing. Right, ice wall. Snaring blast. Alright. Search for the key switch to the mayor's residence in Polderville.
Just like home. You're round the corner and a glacier's right there to greet you.
Okay. Don't really know what to do now. Kinda wasn't paying attention because, like, I still had the direct to deal with, so I wasn't really paying attention to what was being said, if I'm being perfectly honest. So I don't actually know. I don't think I can. I seem to vaguely remember something about not being able to get into Polderville because it's all iced over and I won't survive the cold. Right. You know what? Back to camp. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go back to camp. Okay.
What's the pack tactics with those Akala? Give ground and use flame if you can. Their fur can't take it.
Okay, I've got no flame blast, which would be super useful.
Normally, when you crack jokes in the face of dire circumstances, hives start breaking out on my skin.
Okay.
But when it comes to the masked Hearthsider, you might have a point. He could be scared of us. We are disassembling their enchantments left and right. And in the case of their arcs, dismembering.
Besides, who wouldn't quake in their boots at the sight of me? I am about as strapping as they come.
And here come the hives.
Those two are gonna end up together by the end of this game. Okay. So, nothing unearthed.
My darling, I suspect the way the light filters through the Enclave's veil makes you look more luminous than ever.
Stop. It'll go to my head.
Get a room.
Should I come back later? I didn't mean to interrupt you two.
Sorry, Bryn. Sometimes we get lost in our little world.
But since you're here, I was actually hoping to speak with both you and Sola.
Oh?
I don't know if you know this, but my wife is an extremely talented smith who was apprenticed under a variety of world-class teachers.
Yes, we know.
Well, a revolving door of mentors doesn't exactly facilitate the most stable education, especially when one of them drops dead in front of you.
Oh, details. You've made more of your varied experience than most could glean from a lifetime. Anyway, I know you always hoped to further your education with the Tarmakine Smithing School's techniques. So, I asked Lane to look into whether or not any Tarmakine smithing was ever practiced here in the Enclave.
Oh, doll. You shouldn't have. It's sweet, but there are other priorities.
Yeah, but that's going to help us
Stressing
fight,
than
so...
helping my wife fulfill her lifelong dreams. As luck would have it, there were Tarmakine smiths here before the search.
Really?
Perhaps our daring point might be able to keep a lookout for anything those smiths might have left behind.
Absolutely.
I mean, if it's too much trouble.
Of course. I'd be happy to help.
Perfect. I'll leave you to discuss the details.
Anything in particular I should look for?
The Tarmakine smithing techniques are exceptionally complex, and as such, pretty rare across the Maida. It might be too much to hope for anything close to a completed armor set, but prototypes or even notes pertaining to the style would be useful. I'd take anything you can find.
You might be in luck. I found a schematic. Is this what you're looking for?
Yes, this schematic is for a Tarmakine helm.
Could we forge a helm using the schematic?
Unfortunately, the schematic isn't finished. But sometimes smiths will create a prototype alongside their designs.
I mean, makes
If
sense.
you found something like that, I might be able to forge the helm.
Okay. Wasn't quite as useful as we were hoping, but...
Sola, any thoughts on how I might go about withstanding cold temperatures while I search for the key swatch?
With the right materials, any design for armor could give you some resistance to frost magic and cold temperatures.
What kind of materials could I bring you?
A Kala hide would do the trick for one.
There are plenty of those prowling in the outskirts. Thanks for the insight.
Okay. Craft. Flame bow. Right, wood. Yes, definitely those. Right. Definitely that. Tan resource. Craft. Infernal arrow. Flame bow. Enchanted with flame magic, this bow draws from the user's mantle to create intense lingering frames at point of impact. Within draw an enchanted bow used to replay will explode on contact. Nice. What do we got? Mundane two-hander. There's a few jokes I could make here, but I'm not going to. Not going to.
Brutish, yet elegant.
Wind scale braces. Return resource. Do that. Magic regeneration. Nice.
Not too heavy, not too light.
Okay, that'll do. Then boom. Need some Carastone. Alright, so the upgrades automatically take what you need out of stuff. That's cool. Alright. Crossband.
So, we're hunting a rogue key swatch in a frozen village.
Yep.
When dealing with temperature, your magic can directly counteract it.
I'm guessing we fight frost with flame?
Just so. Like building a fire on a cold night, except much faster. And the night has teeth and talons.
Unfortunately,
Okay.
I don't have a flame strand yet.
It's a tall order, but defeating a drake would allow us to weave a strand of its power.
Drakes and I are due for a reckoning anyway.
Should have realized that he was going to say that, really. Alright, I can't do anything. Got that right now. What to win?
Bryn, do you have a moment?
For my favourite lawkeeper? Absolutely.
I'm the only lawkeeper here, though.
Yes. Doesn't mean you aren't my favourite. So, what do you need?
Type of nerd that doesn't take a joke well.
Oh, yes. I'm looking to do some experiments with alchemical reagents, and was wondering if you could source me some.
That sounds like something I could help with. What's the experiment?
I won't waste your time with specifics. I just think it'll produce something helpful, if my hypothesis is correct.
Well, my last lawkeeper sent me out all the time for herbs that he'd inevitably just stuff in a pipe and smoke.
Oh. No, that makes sense, then. Oh, yeah, yes. Sorry. I think I can help Oria with the Watcher's Wisp.
Oh. After what happened in the Veil's Shadow, any improvement to the scry is worth making.
It is.
Exactly.
That is true.
I noticed that she needs a break before guiding you again. The tangles were so bad in the shadow, she couldn't use the wisp at all.
The scry has been better inside the Enclave. But we shouldn't take any chances. What do you need?
There's a plant that only grows here in the Enclave. It expresses a clarifying magical essence. I think I can use it to strengthen Oria's connection with the scry.
That'd be really helpful.
I think so too. Now, am I missing something?
Where can I find the plant?
Oh, right. At night in the outskirts. They glow, so you won't be able to identify them during the daytime. And I believe they mostly grow in clusters near bodies of water. Not rivers, but ponds, lakes, you know.
Go to the outskirts at night and grab some glowing plants near bodies of water. Got it.
Well, they have a more accurate name than that. I won't overcomplicate it. But they're referred to locally
What's
as
the
Diane's
outskirts?
Course, which refers to a moment in the Enclave's history early on, when their second leader, Diane Ramenos, was elected by unanimous vote. She was the right person at the right time for the Enclave and brokered several extremely lucrative trade deals.
The more you talk, the longer you'll wait.
Sorry, yes, please, go. Bring them to me as soon as you can.
Alright. So we've got another thing to do, frostbite.
Hey, Lane. Got any ideas on how I might go about retrieving a key swatch from a frozen village?
I imagine long underwear might help.
Yeah.
Maybe an alchemical solution?
I'm teasing, of course. Drinking a frost shroud phial would do the trick. It makes cold temperatures much easier to withstand. I have some phials already prepared for you. I had the perfect alembic for them, thanks to our recent improvements.
Okay, awesome.
Bryn, one would think you've been fighting massive constructs your entire life.
It's a newer hobby I've picked up.
Not sure you can
On
call
account
something
of
trying to
seeing
literally
first
step on
time
your head
recently.
as a hobby.
It's quite something to see a massive Archon after studying their role in history for so long.
You seem a little concerned about something.
Oh, no. That Arcs are still functioning in the Enclave is a revelatory discovery. I'm elated, of course.
Very convincing.
It's just, this Archon brings up more questions than it answers. For starters, Arcs of this variety tended to carry a slate bar to help break rocks. It was clearly working in the nearby mine. One must wonder whether its tool was lost in a cave-in. It's hard to say, really. Another mystery, there's no record of Archon hostility towards Weavers. Did they turn on their creators after the Surge?
Is
They might
this
have.
just about the arcs?
It's about everything. I suspect we're chasing dead ends. None of these leads fill me with any sort of confidence.
Lynn is being pessimistic, reassure
Come
them.
on. Sola told me you once deciphered a 1,200-year-old Tarzan pictograph that led Oria to a cache of lost treasures. If anyone can figure this place out, it's you.
Bryn, have you ever built an archive from the ground up without access to records, first-hand accounts, or living witnesses?
Nope.
Nope. Can't say I have.
I just use big
Listening
sword.
to your optimism, but thanks for the vote of confidence.
All we can do is put one foot in front of the other. If we're ever going to solve this puzzle, it will only happen piece by piece.
You're
Right,
right
got
about
a point.
that. More pieces would help, though. Maybe if you track down other arcs, we might start to understand what's going on with them.
More information about anything trying to kill me is probably a good thing. Though it does mean getting close to the things trying to kill me, which is less good.
Yes, do try not to die in the process, as that would render the information less useful.
Thanks, Lynn. Right. Again, I ask, how do we use the files? Right. What is the outskirts? salvage resources. Yeah. This is probably, doing this is probably a bad choice, but it gives us plenty of Alright, so that is plenty of stuff to do. Not near rivers. Right. So the thing we're looking for, glowing parts not near rivers, is one thing. Assuming that when we get back there it's still night time. I can't remember where it said about time. Using the loom
Why
gate.
is it so cold?
This can't be natural.
It's just like Poldervale, only on a massive scale. This is exactly what happened to Tarza after the surge when all the aeroliths failed. It must be something like that. Alright, time to go. Because that didn't make any sense at all. Let's go to Glintwood.
Bitter cold. And everywhere. Aeroliths acting up again.
I wonder if the plants have adapted to endure sudden frosts like these.
If this keeps happening, you might want to keep a suit of armor for the occasion.
With the right materials, we can keep you snug as a bug in a rug.
Yeah, it's one. Van's cars.
These must be the glowing plants Lane mentioned.
More plants. Right. Okay. Alright. So we're getting some stuff. I can't go too far. Basically can't go anywhere that looks too cold. Otherwise we'll just get hurt.
Diane's core is collected. Lane will be pleased to see these.
Trying not to get into a rock with the Great Arc. Which we failed to do, clearly. At least having a dual hand... I like tacos. Hey, how you doing? At least having a dual-handed weapon does not limit your ability to move about, which is good. How you doing, tacos? It's called Eternal Strands. And it's pretty good. Yeah, I'm doing good, buddy. Thank you. All the goodies. Alright. Quest. Tapestry. Something there. Right. That. Right, we've got to defeat the Drake. Right. Basically, I need to progress the story. Alright, Tacos. Have a good day yourself, buddy. I'll see you soon. Okay. So, downside to the two-hander is no shield. Oh, I don't have the... flame bow. I got this one and equip the flame bow. Alright, oh. Let's go back to the way station. Try and figure out what's going on. Talk to Aria.
It's quite a thing, being rescued by the scry.
Disorienting. But better than the alternative.
I'll only ever use it when I'm sure it's needed.
For rescues, the scry is invaluable as she
How
knows
exactly
everyone.
does it operate?
Similar to a loom gate, but much more focused. I maintain a constant flow of magic into the scry, and it connects to you.
Letting you see the area around me.
In an emergency, I can, I guess yank is the best term, on that connection.
Okay, if this is so useful, so the only bands use it.
How come you never hear about scries being used by military? Or to bring nobles home after a night of debauchery?
Rarity and expertise. Scries are enclave enchantments, and when the veil closed, supplies ceased. On top of that, it takes someone with exceptional control and stamina when channeling magic to use one for any length of time.
Got it. That's why points become watchers.
It's nice having
It's
a watch
really
match.
nice having the sensation of you and the others watching over me. You're like the guardian spirits from the stories every Carnhaven child knows. You protect, advise, and of course bicker.
Yeah.
I don't know about spirits, but we'll be your guardians any day.
Compared to my last band, I'm glad we actually use the scry.
Not as glad as I am that the loom gates seem to extend its effective range. Just don't take it as a license to be reckless. Risky business flirting with death.
I mean, that is not wrong. Okay. Queen, a study in light.
Glowing plants acquired and delivered. How are things on your end?
Oh, I'd almost forgotten about these. Thankfully, the alchemic preparation is, well, prepared. Let me find it. Here it is. All I need to do is extract the clarifying essence, and that should do it.
It's wonderful to watch a genius at work. So, when can I go test this out?
I was hoping you'd ask. I need some more ingredients. More of the luminous plants, for one, and some ink-cap mushrooms, if you wouldn't mind.
What are you cooking up now?
More Diane's chorus means I can mix up plenty of this solution for Aurea. Ink caps? Well, that's a secret for now.
I'll allow it. I'll be back once I've grabbed everything on your sundry list.
Great market of the outdoors. I hope you're able to find some good bargains.
Yeah, I'm
Always do.
pretty sure just stealing them from where they grow solves that one. Right. Can't. Right, we can't increase anything. We're going to the thing. Wait, let's check his equipment. Any equipment. Where's the flame ball? Right, how do I change what is on my consumable belt? Okay, I don't know where to go now. Did it say every time you use the loom gate, it advances the day?
It's a good thing heat waves like this don't last long, or the plants would cook.
Farewell, food supply. Careful using flame here. Anything flammable will ignite and spread far too easily.
Alright. Get over here. Stupid lizard. Oil membrane. Oh, those really are going crazy, aren't they? Yeah, it's like the propagating abilities, like the fire and the ice. They seem to be turned up just a little bit too much. Everything, it like propagates just a little bit too much. A little bit like too quickly. Okay. I didn't see what time it was. Want me up here? Right, back to the way station. And then that's it for me for tonight. Okay. Yes, that is it from me for tonight, folks. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I will be back on... What are we on Thursday, isn't it? So Sunday. Yes, I will be back on Sunday with some more Eternal Strands. Hopefully next week we'll get an actual full week of streaming. And yeah, don't forget to hit subscribe if you haven't already. It really does help me out. And yeah, that's about that. So have a fantastic Friday and a fantastic weekend in whatever you are doing. Sweet dreams. And I'll see you on Sunday evening. Good night.